Guadalajara get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a centre-half. Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal.
He's having a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Drogba's diving header! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. Shapes to shoot! Nicely aimed pass. Lam. Great vision. Look at the space here. Delivers with whip. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Serginho. Gets a good foot in there. Totti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And this is Schneider. Conte. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Serginho, and he's managed to get free. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Yaya Toure.
And it's Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Lam. Bale. There's the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pass somewhat off target to Bruno Fernandes. Yaya Toure. He's on it, can he get away? Shot at goal! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Cruyff clears it away. Schlotterbeck. And he's in on goal, tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Manchester United have their lead. Costa Curta. De Ligt. And it's Rijkaard. Schlotterbeck does well to get it back. Ronaldinho. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. Serginho in acres of space out wide. He's done well to get that clear. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Well, that has not gone well. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. The ball has bounced loose now, and he's picked it up out wide. Cruyff. And it's Serginho. Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball! Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Lam showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Serginho. Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Serginho. Here's found. Can he finish? And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with... And that is indeed the final act. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Big chance! And it's made its way to him. Totti. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta. Batistuta might just make this. Conte. And it's Lam. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Adams makes the interception.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Schneider. Now it's Drogba. He's found a way through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too...
Oh, what has happened here? Chance! And no mistake. Back to within one. Interesting. A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Guadalajara cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And he's definitely onside. It's a pretty loose pass. He's having a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Drogba probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And this is Batistuta. Bruno Fernandes. So what can they make of this? That is good strength. Guadalajara do have a chance to counter here. A lot of space ahead of him. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Totti goes short.
Guadalajara really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Batistuta. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
Substitutions taking place.
This is their second corner of the game. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
Guadalajara really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Bale. Bale in towards the back stick. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, look at the space here. Chance for a shot! And that's in. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Bale! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And he's intervened well there. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Lam. Bruno Fernandes. And that's a good ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shot could be on. Bruno Fernandes delivers. Over to the right flank. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13. Bruno Fernandes.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Number 27.
Ruben Dias is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Matthias Cunha. Number 7.
And he's quick to return it.
Number 18.
Stojkovic.
Hazard.
And that's gone loose.
Substitution.
Picked up, and the shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Bojan Krkić making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements.
Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider gets on his bike and on the move. York plays a sharp little ball here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that has been cut short. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rijkaard turns back here, probably the best option. De Ligt. Costa Curta. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the...
York! He won't be happy with that one. Good ball, good... And the shot! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Stojkovic. Great defending, strong and determined. Decent chance! He's done it! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Guadalajara very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And here's Hullet. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Ligt. And Stojkovic. This is a promising build-up. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Guadalajara with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Tries to get it clear. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Sent a header! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Diouf, he's had a shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Vietnam restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rijkaard. Stojkovic. And he was alert to it. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Sneijder. And it's Sneijder. Costa Curta. He's going for goal! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! Adams goes back to front. Half-time getting close now. And here's Hullet, and Hullet! He's scored! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Looking for a runner.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zanetti cuts it out. Hazard knocks it out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Stojkovic. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please make sure to watch
The
screen
midway
for an
point of the game.
information bulletin
Well, I've been
from
left
the
almost
regional police
breathless here,
department.
Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Stojkovic. It's Schneider. Stojkovic. Juve. York. Kiatisuk! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kiatisuk really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Schneider with the short one. Deftly away. Costa Curta. And it's Stojkovic. And this is Schneider. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Juve given the lift of his goal. Guardiola. And here's Azar. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! In he goes again! And he's stuck it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Hazard at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Vietnam now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's hoisted clear. Well, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Has a look and plays it forward. Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Belletti. And now they can clear their lines. Stood up well to him there. Hazard. Kiatisuk. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Stojkovic. Gerrard. Hullet. And the through ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. Stojkovic. And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kiatisuk. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. De Ligt kept his eye on it and he's there. Stojkovic. That's destined for the flank. And he cuts out the supply. Into the last quarter of an hour. Adams spots it and intercepts. Sinem Wang going after that. And they've got rid. Not the most accurate pass. York. Juve. Too much pressure and he's lost the ball. York. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kiatisuk. Gerrard. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Juve. Spread to the right. Schneider. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard, the man synonymous with solidity. Into the last 5 minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Adams. Gerrard. Stojkovic. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vietnam clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, that's well spotted.
There will be
York.
1 minute added time.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Added time is up and there goes the whistle. Guadalajara did lead, indeed they controlled. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
You know who I've got my eye on here, Peter? Dennis Bergkamp. He'll be performing all sorts of different roles out there. The focal point up front, the ball carrier, the link between the midfield and the attack.
A beautiful inventor, and he does it all, of course, with unmatched panache.
Yeah, a team player, through and through, and he shot a goal!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Beckham. And this is Totti. Now it's Drogba. Played out to the left flank. That's an excellent interception. Casemiro. Conte. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pinches it off him. Spread it left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Drogba! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. That's gone for a throw-in. Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. Good read, needed to be. Still goalless. Messi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good run down the left. He's found a way through. And it's Conte. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard with the foul. There's a quick free kick. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Gives it back. Drogba. Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Now it's Schneider. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
De Bruyne played into space. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's there to clear it. There will be a throw-in. And it's De Bruyne. Brilliantly cut out. Adams goes long. Nicely weighted ball. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vinicius Junior. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Totti. That's a cute ball. Messi. And Casemiro. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Bergkamp. And it's Bergkamp. Oh, that's a key interception. Schneider. So what can they make of this? Now, can they get him away? He is through here. Forced to go back. And this is having a shot! Superb goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Played through into space. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's gone. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Silvestre did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, red. Nice interception. Casemiro. Messi. And here's Bergkamp. He's picked his way through. Adams deals with that comfortably. And he thumps it clear. Vinicius Junior! And he was there to get a vital touch. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Guadalajara just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Can he finish? Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Bergkamp. De Ligt does well to get it back. And it's Totti. Schneider, and he's in on goal. Batistuta! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. De Ligt, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Schneider. Drogba. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And here's Batistuta. He's found space here. Messi, looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Bergkamp. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a searching pass. Adams. Costa Curta. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, well played. And it's Drogba. Drogba! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Drogba probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rijkaard. Gabriel does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Messi. Conte cannot be beaten that easily. Looking for a runner. Into the last quarter of an hour. Vinicius Junior. Conte. And here's Bergkamp. And Messi! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Número 11, número 27.
So we have movement on both benches. That is good alertness. Musiala.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing.
Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Silvestre. And that's been intercepted.
That's great.
Drogba! And he should have made them pay.
Drogba has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Sinem Wang is onto this. Terrific effort! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. It'll be a throw-in. Beckenbauer. And here's Drogba. Played out wide. Greenwood makes the interception. Conte. Last chance, perhaps. Neymar going forward. Drogba. Great chance! Oh, good finish. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps. Drogba has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Neymar. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. He's in plenty of space here. And a header! Musiala. And that will be it. Guadalajara proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Played out towards the right wing. Diaz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Couch. York. Couch in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Couch crosses. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Diaz. And Dani Olmo. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Wriggles his way through. Tries from a long way out. And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any earn.
And the finish! And now they can clear their lines. Batistuta. And it's played forward. Guadalajara still without a single shot on target. Cafu. Oh, this is a very good run. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. That looks a good ball through. Paris Saint-Germain have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He's in plenty of space here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Diaz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Doué! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. Cruyff was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. McAllister. And it's McAllister. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played out to the left flank. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Taken back almost at once. He's found a way through. Thinks about the shot. And a chance! Goal! That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Guadalajara have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will come.
And Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Adams gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Beckenbauer. That is good alertness. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a pretty loose pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Guadalajara clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Guadalajara have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Schneider can clear it away. They get a throw in. That is ended up in no man's land. Drogba, Doué, and this is Drogba, tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Paris Saint-Germain with another chance from a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. De Ligt can get it clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. York receives it in a wide position. That's it, 45 minutes up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Guadalajara clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Guadalajara are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10. À sa place, le numéro 17. Attention, changement.
Away we go again. He's looking wide. That has not gone well. Diaz. Schneider was in no mood for any of that. And here's Doué.
Doué really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Spread to the right. Guadalajara do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Vitinha! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their 4th corner of the game. Drogba! He will be livid with himself. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target. Cheded. Guadalajara with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Cruyff gets into a good position. Getting up there! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. Vitinha. Beckenbauer. That has been slung wide. And it's Olmo. Oh, easy pickings there. He'll try from distance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Good take, and is he in?
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 25. Pour le remplacer,
Danny
le
Olmo.
numéro 15.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chaded. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Guadalajara do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he get it through? Senamuang. Oh, he's all alone. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Vitinha. Cafu. And here's Doué. And here's Drogba. Schneider. Kiatisuk.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just the keeper in his... He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Après 71 minutes de jeu.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A case now of complete control. Pinches it off him. Bojan.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. He's had a shot! It's a goal! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now it's Drogba. He's shifting through the gears here. Picked out Totti! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will, and Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Totti plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Drogba. That is a great pick out. And he's there to retrieve it. Drogba! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone backward. This time, surely! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And it's Camavinga. No, he wasn't going to let him past. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Camavinga. Silvestre. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff's cross. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
That's a decent clearance. And they're back on the ball again. Looking tidy in possession here. It's a really well-measured ball. Traumeri. And it's Ronaldinho. He's got away. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's Couch!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's played through for him. Oh, look at the space, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi goes short. Now it's Bellingham. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. Batistuta! It's hit the upright. Searching pass he's played there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that pass isn't the best. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. De Ligt cuts out the pass, and they can counter here. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Totti. There's the shot! Oh, they can break here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. Up towards the front line. Now it's Couch.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Batistuta. And this is Cruyff. Guadalajara looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That has been cut short. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Costa Curta looking for the run. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
De Ligt clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
He's not got that quite right. And that's a goal kick. Camavinga. Bellingham.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Deftly out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. It's Totti! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Guadalajara leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Guadalajara currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Cleared away. Como are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kane. Takes a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Kane clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Can he get it through? Guadalajara just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Pedri bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Closing in on goal. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Here comes bullish header! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Silvestre. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Silvestre makes the interception. Now it's Batistuta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. Adams gets it clear. And it's Robertson. And he's managed to get free. Oh, can he finish? Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Bellingham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries to get it clear. Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. Traumeri. Threads one. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Traumeri. Now it's Drogba. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. He leaps for it! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Passing nice and neat. Messi! No, he's missed it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cambio di giocatori.
Guadalajara making further changes here and in quick succession. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Now it's Kane. And it's Robertson. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Can he latch on to this? Oh, good effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Pedri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri. And here's Bellingham. And here's Pedri. Oh, important interception.
Como truly seemed to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Not the most accurate pass. 2 minutes to be added on. And we're done. Guadalajara can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Guadalajara need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to... York! And he's managed to get rid. Now the ball in. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And he passes it long. It's a throw-in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's made its way to him. Great ball if he can get there. Judge, surely! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Guadalajara with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's quick to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Cruyff with the... Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
It's a pretty loose pass. And now they can clear their lines. Not the most accurate pass. Šeško looking for the run. Hazard with the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well, that has not gone well. Nicely spread. First quarter of an hour gone. No goals as yet. Costa Curta. And he's intervened well there.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Konate, now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. This is a promising build-up. O'Reilly. Aimed beyond the defence. Up towards the front line. And here's Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. And it's O'Reilly. Hazard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Quality ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's in a great position here. Hazard, forced to go back. Kiatisuk. That has been slung wide. Šeško shifted it to the flank. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. It's run loose here. He's found the... This time, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And the shot! Goal! Feyenoord! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to...
Great chance! And he couldn't finish.
Šeško very much knows he had to stick that away. You're not going to get many better chances.
Just eases him off the ball. Šeško. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Good ball, good take. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
De Ligt getting this one clear.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
And he's gone searching crossfield. York chasing after it. Shapes to shoot! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? De Ligt can get it clear. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Guadalajara unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Towering header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And one more try! O'Reilly clears without hesitation. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he finish? Defending of the desperate variety. Bout of passing here, really easy. Goes for a shot! Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a very... Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's on it, can he get away? And Cruyff! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Cafu tries to play it through. He's found space here. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's there to belt it away.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 17. Lo reemplazará número 27.
Guadalajara have their second corner now. Feyenoord are looking to go forward now. Guadalajara are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9. Entrará al campo número 14.
Now it's Bojan. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's having a shot! And he's found the net! Level again! And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Silvestre just loves to go. Real chance!
It really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. That's been slipped through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great vision. He's had a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
Well, it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. And that is as far as it goes. Guadalajara are going up, and now they can dream. Batistuta, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Guadalajara really deserve full marks.
Guadalajara get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
York hoisted it. Towering header! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Knocks it into space. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. There's the shot! Oh, classic Batistuta! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And Batistuta! Well taken goal. Into the lead once more. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Guadalajara leading now. It's run loose here. And he cuts out the supply. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Oh, good climb! He won't be happy with that one. Costa Curta tries to play it through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Bojan Kurkic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, strongly challenged there. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Dani Olmo, good strong midfield running here. He's found space here. Cleared away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Batistuta. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Roberto Carlos, tidy with his distribution. Half an hour played now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Chips it through. Totti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Batistuta. Spread it left. Space for him to turn and look. Dani Olmo. And here's Batistuta. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Saka. Can he get it through? And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! Oh, but the flag's up.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Saka has the space to scheme. That's travelling a long way. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Timber with the clearance. It's a good spell of possession, this. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can.
Has been indicated.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's in, and the shot! And a neat finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players.
And for the first half, that is that. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. So straight into the second half. Well timed, excellent interception. Totti. And it's Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Threads one in. Cruyff is onto this. Rice. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. And he's gone backward here. Ronaldinho! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Cruyff. And this is Batistuta. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. What a throw in. And it's Rijkaard. That's going wide left. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He's on. Real chance!
The attendance for this match
Chance
was
again?
62,005.
No.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And we have our very first corner. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Lovely, now then. Totti gets it clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. York back and defending. Shifted it to the flank. Totti being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Timber did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he was alert to it. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Adams gets across to intercept that. Saliba. Rice, given the lift of his goal. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's there to clear it.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Arsenal
22,
have their second corner now.
Dani Olmo. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number 77.
Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear...
He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. And the shot! And that really should have been that.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Rice. Coming on to replace him is number 8.
Silvestre gets over and intercepts. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
Silvestre. And it's Ronaldinho. He is through here! He's through here. And Stojkovic. It's a pretty loose pass. Ødegaard. Over to the right flank. Oh, sweet feet. Ødegaard. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Tries to pass it through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And now he has 2. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Time added on 4 minutes. And it's Ødegaard. Timber. Shot could be on. Rijkaard pokes it out wide.
Substitution.
And here's Bojan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckenbauer. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Perez. He's picked his way through. It's Perez! And he nearly went all the way.
Perez just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And this is Van Basten. That is ended up in no man's land. Perez has the space to scheme. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Van Basten. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Spread out to the left. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's found a way past. Bernardo Silva. Foot in. And it's a corner. Adams tries to clear. Guadalajara have the chance to go the other way. And that has left him in a heap. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Now it's Bojan. Backward it goes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bellingham couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Perez. Oh, that's fabulous. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Guadalajara clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cruyff, and here's Schneider. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's a sharp little ball here. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Perez, and the through ball. Totti gets into a good position. He's got away. It's Totti! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's clever. Sinem Wang receives Kiatisok! But he's left disappointed. And it's Otto. Tries to play it through. And he's intervened well there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Guadalajara clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
And Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. But they've got it again. Oh, good spread.
That's positional gold. The utilisation...
There's the shot! There it is!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off.
Kiatisok! Oh, it's hit the post!
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Sinem Wang, he's had a shot! Played back towards his own goal. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Guadalajara finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. He's having a pop! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
That's going wide left. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has been cut short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good take, and is he in? Kiatisuk touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
It's just beyond his reach. Costa Curta looking tidy in possession here. And Adams.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that?
It's Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bellingham always looking for that half a chance. Sinem Wang chasing after it. Bojan Kurkic providing an outlet on that flank. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Has to go back here. Bojan! Oh, how's that a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Totti. It's Totti! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, good take in a good area. Guadalajara are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's shifting through the gears here. Perez with the delivery. And that has been cleared.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Passing is crisp and sharp.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good climb! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Batistuta really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Well, that has not gone well. Chouameni looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. It's a really well measured ball. Now it's Van Basten. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. Very much into the last knockings. Cruyff. And it's Totti. Over to the right flank. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Now it's Van Basten. And he's managed to get free. Totti. That's the keeper's ball.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has been knocked clear. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace, that's his...
Drogba! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now it's Aubameyang. Searching pass he's played there. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Distributed tidily. So what can they make of this? Now that's well seen too. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say, but...
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Oh, good climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Robson is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to play it through. Raul. Raul! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chiellini cuts it out. Now it's Azar. Marcelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Aubameyang running with the ball. No goals as yet.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Pepe. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Robson looking to pass their way up the pitch. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Schneider. Oh, the ball's gone astray. This is a promising build-up. Batistuta, real chance! It's not an especially good pass, that. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Aubameyang. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chiellini makes the interception. Raul. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that is out of play. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Drogba. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. He shifted it to the flank. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Rijkaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Azar. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Batistuta. Robson. Aubameyang. Neatly clipped into space. And this is Bale. And this is Bale. And he's definitely onside. It's a really well-measured ball. Hoisted in. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Silvestre.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that is expertly dealt with. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi di usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata. Grazie. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And we get things going again. So the first half brought no goals. It's Bale! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Hazard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Robson! Superb from Robson!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Guadalajara needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's taking no chances there. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no, that was never going to make it. Schneider, and the counter is on. York, oh, good spread. And this is Kaut. It's a impressive jump. Crossed in once more. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game.
It's Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. And again! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, again there's no way through. Spread it left. Can he get on the end of this? Vieri is onto this. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Now it's Vieri. Driving on and making good progress. This looks promising. And it's made its way to him. Schneider.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cruyff wants to run onto this. And it's Schneider. And this is Batistuta. Guadalajara perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, he's found support out wide.
That's good play from him.
And he cuts out the supply.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get it through? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cafu. Mateus. Mateus engages and forces him off the ball. Vieri. And it's Batistuta. And he's lost his man here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, played right into his path. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless! A class of their own!
Numero 9.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Milan are having a ball here. Oh, he's burst through! Can he finish? Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Guadalajara are looking to go forward now. York. He is through here. Eto. Donadoni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. And he was quick to react. Vardiol.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Ball played for Rijkaard. Mateus. Now it's Vieri. He's got away. Foot in. Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And we're done. Guadalajara suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all...